Hello, everybody. My name is Franklin, and today I'm really happy to talk to you about my Spanish progress in June 2021 and in accordance with my Spanish goals. Again, my name is Franklin, and this is first1000hours.com. So let's go right into the presentation right now. So I want to talk about June 2021 and need to put it back on the screen, right? And so in June 2021, I watched 0.42 hours of a Spanish course, and I read approximately 91 pages of Consejos para los Maestros. So I didn't really do a lot in Spanish courses. I think I only spent like one day doing something in a Spanish course, and then I was reading kind of, you know, I read, but I didn't. I don't even know if I read the whole month. I might have, but anyway, there was like a time with reading. I think maybe it started in July where I just haven't picked up this Spanish book, Consejos para los Maestros, but I'm going to go back into it. I really like it. It's a book about Christian education, and so I'm really thankful for this book. I'm about halfway finished, and for the most part, I'm reading it without Google Translate. All right, so I want to continue on the presentation as well. All right, so what I need to do to complete my two big Spanish goals, I need to watch 188.97 hours of Spanish courses before 2021 ends. And then also, I need to read 1,547 pages in Spanish before 2021 ends. Now, honestly, that's a big challenge right now because we're over halfway finished with 2021. And so, but I still want to give progress updates, and that's why I'm here today. Now, so I want to go ahead and share with you some other things worth mentioning with this presentation, and feel free to ask me any questions about Spanish progress as well. All right, so I intended two in-person Spanish church services, and the last time I went to a Spanish church service was in March of 2020. And I want to emphasize this because I think sometimes we can focus on things we can't do. And so I think one of the most effective ways to, learn Spanish is to put yourself in an all Spanish environment and find out those immersive areas in which you can, be in an immersive Spanish experience. And so one of the things I'd like to do is to go to a Spanish church. And so some people have the mindset, I can only learn a language if I'm in the country, right? And so they focus on what they can't do instead of looking at what they can do immediately, instead of waiting until that time. And so I could have been like, okay, I can only learn Spanish when I'm in that Spanish church. And so then I lose sight of opportunities that are right in front of me. And one of those opportunities was the Zoom meetings. I mean, like it was an explosive year for Zoom, and it was an explosive year in 2020 for being able to participate in Zoom meetings. And so even up to this point in July, it still is like that for me. And so I can say that I've been in anywhere from like 50 to 100 plus Spanish Zoom meetings, Spanish church Zoom meetings. And so one of the things I like to do is to go to GYC Costa Rica, and it's all in Spanish, and that's something I've done since like the beginning of this year. And I think I've only missed like 2 meetings so far. I might have missed more. I haven't really been keeping track, but it's like every Saturday morning since sometime in January, I believe. And you can, fact check me by going on the GYC Instagram, GYC Costa Rica Instagram YouTube channel, and Instagram page, and you'll see my picture and some of those the pictures that they have of people that attended the Zoom meetings. And sometimes I'm not there because I might have been driving at the time or something like that. But you'll see a lot of my pictures there. All right, so I looked at opportunities that I could do, and that's really what I want to focus on and emphasize. All right, and so I was thankful to go to the Spanish church, and I want to say one thing about the Spanish church too. To me, it's like I get to be in like this helicopter. And people get in airplanes to go to like other countries. For me, I feel like I'm in a helicopter, and then I go to like this foreign country for like an hour or two, and then I get in my helicopter and I go back to the United States. That's kind of how it is. But instead of me just doing it for one time, for just 1 week or 2 weeks, I get to do that multiple times in a year. And it could be as many times as I want. I mean, I've been to Spanish church. I don't know. It's over 50 times. I don't know at this moment in time how many times it's been. All right. So, all right, let's continue. So I had one one immersive Spanish day. I'm getting ahead of myself. And so that was when I was able to um, read. I was reading Juan 11, like John 11 or something like that in the Bible, and then I went to GYC Costa Rica, a Zoom meeting there, and so what we do there is we have like songs, we have we do like people share prayer requests and praises, and then we also then what else do we do? And then we like someone leads out in a chapter of the Bible, and so I was doing that. And then later in that day, I went to a Spanish church. So I had pockets in the day where I had immersive experiences. And one other thing I want to tell you is something that happened one time. I think it was like 2 weeks ago at GYC Costa Rica. I was in a Spanish, in the Spanish service or whatever, and we split up in groups for prayer requests and praises. And one person said, "Hey Franklin, I want you to do the prayer or half of the prayer for half of the prayer requests, and then someone else would do the other part." And that was the first time someone had asked me to do that in this meeting. And so I try to pay attention as much as possible, listening to what people are saying, and then I even direct message people to see if they were going to give me, to see if I had missed out of anything that they were saying. And only one person responded back to me. I direct messaged like 5 people, and then I just prayed. And I sought to do my best. I knew I didn't sound like a native Spanish speaker. Felt really embarrassed in one sense. And after the meeting finished, I asked one of my friends, like, "Did you understand what I was saying?" Because my friend was in that meeting. And she said, yes, she did. And she said, "In fact, Franklin, I might ask you to pray at other times." And so I was thankful for that. I'm thankful to be in a meeting encouraging me to grow in my connection with Jesus, and at the same time pushing me in challenging situations and helping me grow in Spanish. All right, I want to tell you some other things. All right, one thing I want to share is my Spanish web. And so even when there was a time where I was not really the past few days, I haven't really done a lot of reading in Spanish or anything like that. But someone invited me to go to watch a live stream from that person's church that I have been participating in Zoom meetings and all of that, and that was in Spanish. And so I'm thankful that I have these you could say these deeper connections, kind of like a little web that encourages me on my Spanish journey. And I saw that the importance of that with that encouragement I got. All right, I want to share with you some other things here. Still working on the Spanish comprehension mini course with a friend, and so that will be finished this year by God's grace. And so looking forward to being able to help people in that day one experience of comprehending Spanish. I think that they're going to really be impacted by the Spanish comprehension mini course that we're working on. All right, I want to share with you this. You can be inspired by others, but you can compete only against yourself. Remember Philippians 4 and verse 13, "I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me." All right, so you can focus on what you can do. So my Spanish reading progression is like this. From January to June 2021, I read approximately 453 pages, 91 in June. And then we can see right here, I've read over 4,133 pages from 2018 to May 2021. So progression adds up over time. Even though it might not seem like you're doing a lot in 1 month, it's like when you are able to document your progress, it could be that you're doing a whole lot that you didn't even think was happening. All right, so let's continue here. So what I want to do in July or August of 2021, I want to finish the video Spanish versus Portuguese, or at least do part 2 of that. And that's where I was talking and documenting my experience reading a Portuguese book for the first time, or a chapter of that. So I want to go into doing that and adding to part 1. And then I want to send weekly emails to my email list. So I want to encourage you to get on my email list. You can find a link to that in the description of this video. And I realized, just like about an hour ago or something like that. I was supposed to talk about my progress, compare my progress in 2021 to 2020 to 2020, I'm sorry, 2019. So if you want to look at a video that I did about comparing my progress in quarter number 2 from 2020 to 2019, I'll have that in the description of this video. And I wish you the best in your language learning journey. Talk to you later.